Hello, I'm Kira and welcome back to my workshop. Today another ghoul joins the monster Prom, and if you saw the thumbnail then you know it's time for none other than Frankie Stein. And what a perfect time for them to join, since it's Pride Month. So we're making justice to Envy royalty. For their style, I want to stay true to the Madras pattern that has been a signature on almost all their looks. Some silver details, and of course black and white hair. For the base doll, I'm using the Frankie Stein G3 doll. Off camera I draw the shape of the eyes, and now I'm mapping out the eyeliner. And as you can see, I put some lines on the lids, but they will eventually disappear. Now I'm adding black to those lines. For this makeup, I took inspiration from a look I found from the Derwent Mirage. And also this was the winner on a poll I posted on my Instagram account. What I like about this is that I'm incorporating Frankie's lightning bolts to their look. I was thinking about leaving them without eyebrows, but I know I was going to regret that choice. So that's what I'm making now, adding the brows with black pastel, and I'll clean them up off camera. Now draw a bold black lip. By mixing blue and green pastel, I'm contouring the face on the same points as always: cheeks, nose and jawline. And highlight the tip and the bridge of the nose with white. Draw the nostrils with a brown pencil with a little C shape near the tip. For the eyes, I'm clearly sticking to the blue and green, now filling them with a lighter tone. And to have some fun with the stitching that is usually a line under the cheek, I'm making a long cut across the face in the shape of a lightning bolt. And with a light teal color, I'm adding some kind of a shadow to give dimensions to that cut. And then mark the points where I'll add some staples. Next, add the pupils with black. And fill the scleras with white. And what is usually the first step, today will be the last one. I'm adding a black smoky eye all over the lids, and a cut crease with white. To finish the face up, I'm adding some black shadow on the eyes to close them a little bit. Although I must say that once the face was done, I stared at the eyes and they were looking kinda crossed, so I tried to fix it later. Add the catch lights, and now it's time to talk about the elephant in the room, that mechanical leg. I honestly don't like it, and I wanted to cover it, but I failed terribly. You'll see why later, but I do want to make it look better, so after some sanding to make the paint stick better, I'm first adding one layer of a silver acrylic paint. After that, I'm going to pop out all the sculpted details by adding a wash with black paint, every single line and screw. And the end result is very nice. Once done, I took an actual staple and cut little pieces and super glued them on the face. Now it's time for the outfit. I made some patterns to make a tight dress with a loose skirt. And I'm using a blue fabric with Madras pattern. And done! So, as I told you at the beginning, I wanted to cover the mechanical leg, but I messed it up and left the opening of the skirt on the wrong side. So let's embrace our mistakes. For the skirt, I cut a rectangular piece of fabric and added some pleats. I run them down, and now I'm going to sew it on the dress. As a little detail, I left the skirt with a frayed hem. This dress took me a few tries to get it right. Cotton fabric is a very nice material, but kinda tricky if you cut it wrong. And also, sewing all the patterns and trying to match all the lines was not an easy task, but I was successful. Now time to put it on Frankie and close it. To prevent the dress from pulling down and as a nice accessory, I'm making a metallic corset/breastplate. To do so, I'm using a budget clothing doll, because the chest articulation was going to be a nightmare, and sculpt the breastplate with construction gel for nails. This gel has been a blessing. It's so much easier to handle since it's more viscose than regular resin. I'm applying it with a brush and with slow motions to avoid bubbles as much as possible. And because it is very dense, I can apply a thick coat of it and it won't run everywhere as easily. Once the shape is ready, I'm turning the doll upside down so that the gel can self-level. Ready, now cure it with a UV lamp for 2 minutes. After that, I'm going to clean the dispersion layer with some isopropyl alcohol to remove the stickiness. Using an owl, I'm carefully pushing the edges to release the breastplate. You can see how it unsticks on the visible air bubble. I know using saran wrap was the easier way to unmold it, and I tried that method, but the folds on the plastic transferred to the gel, leaving it with a texture, and I needed it to be really smooth. To release the plate, I changed it for a knitting loom hook, to be more gentle and to avoid cracking it, and it just slides right through it and pops it out. And there we have it! A perfect fit. Now I just need to sand down the imperfections and it is time to paint it. First with black. And then silver. Once dried, I'm adding a very thin coat of gel and cure it. But this time I'm leaving the dispersion layer because I'm adding silver foil to make it shiny. I'm pressing down the foil with an applicator so it really sticks on. Off camera, I'll add another layer of gel and we're ready to go. We have the dress ready on Frankie. And now I'll attach on the chest plate with some universal glue. The dress needs more silver, and to do that I cut a piece of metallic stretch fabric and drape it around. This piece will also help me to cover up the bottom of the chest plate, so it just doesn't look like a random piece there. And later I'm attaching it with some invisible stitches, or well, an attempt of invisible stitches. And there we have it! For the accessories, I applied some silver foil to our Raven Queen headband, and I'm making an homage to the very first Frankie doll. Took her original earrings, paint them silver, and glue on some rhinestones on the eyes. And for the shoes, I took the budget Draculaura sandals, paint them black, cut off the heel, and replaced them with a pair of hands from G1 Persephone and Melody. And with this, Frankie Stein is done. I'm absolutely in love with them. Frankie's G3 character is very colorful, and I like it, but I wanted to go back to their roots and make the style a little darker. All those silver accents really pop out, and now they are honestly my favorite of the bunch. But I want to know about you, so leave me a comment and tell me what do you think about my Monster Prom Frankie Stein. We still have 2 dolls left, and Draculaura is next. And well, that's a wrap for today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to help the workshop grow. And if you want to be notified when new videos come out, activate all notifications by clicking the bell down below. Also, you can keep in touch with me by following me on Instagram at Kiros_workshop. Thanks for watching, happy Pride Month everyone, and I'll see you on the next time. Kiro out!